To all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to a news cycle on Global Television. We're live in the nation's capital, Abuja. I'm Uyi Agmofegwe. President Bola Tinubu has congratulated the President-elect of the Republic of Chad, Muhammad Debi, on his election victory. Ajarin Galali, special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, in a statement said the successful conduct of elections in Chad underlined the commitment of the government and the people to democracy and orderly transitions in the region. He noted that the President has assured President-elect Debi that Nigeria will continue to work closely with the Republic of Chad as both countries seek to enhance peace, security, and shared prosperity for the mutual benefits of their peoples. The President also called for sustained friendly cooperation between both nations while wishing the President-elect success as he undertakes this noble service to the people of his country. The Executive Secretary of the National Institute for Cultural Orientation, Abiodun Ajiboye, says the federal government has created Nigerian Academy for Cultural Studies, a specialized institution to train individuals for innovative studies and the development of Nigeria's culture and history. According to the Executive Secretary, the specialized academy will serve as the nation's citadel of cultural training. The development is pointed to the fact that Nigeria, under the present administration, he says, has been seeing the need to embrace culture at its highest level. Minister of Art, Culture and the Creative Economy confirmed that the institution has campuses in 4 geopolitical zones of North, South, East, and the FCT. Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, has urged political parties to adhere strictly to the Commission's guidelines ahead of Edo and Ondo off-cycle elections. The chairman stated this during the consultative meeting with political parties at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja. Michael Ladiko completes the report.
The quarterly consultative meeting, which focuses on the off-cycle governorship elections in Edo and Ondo states, scheduled for September 21st and November 16 respectively, had representatives of the 18 political parties. Yakubu, in his address, reiterated to party leaders the need to continue to maintain law and order during the electioneering process and beyond.
As we inch closer to election day in Edo State, it is also imperative to remind political parties of the need to adhere strictly to the timeline for the upload of the list of polling and collation agents to the dedicated portal. Doing so will enable the Commission to produce and deliver the identity cards in good time for the expected 76,823 polling unit agents and 3,587 ward, local government and state collation agents.
He said the Commission has already published a final list of candidates for Edo State governorship election following the conclusion of party primaries.
The Commission has already published the final list of candidates for the Edo State governorship election following the conclusion of party primaries and the end of the period for withdrawal and substitution of candidates as provided in the timetable and schedule of activities for the election.
The chairman, Inter-Party Advisory Council, Yusuf Dantele, on behalf of the political leaders, advised the Commission to conduct free, fair, and credible elections.
Our hard-earned democracy must be sustained. It should not be allowed to derail by the activities of anti-democratic and reactionary forces. INEC, leaders of political parties, civil society organizations, security agencies, the judiciary, the press, and citizens must be firm and decisive in protecting the nation's democracy and forestall political obstacles.
As elections in the two-state approach, the Commission has decided to resume the continuous voters registration in the two states to enable eligible citizens who are not registered voters to do so. This will also give an opportunity to those who registered but wish to transfer within the two states. Edikan Michael, reporting for Global TV News.
Thank you, Michael. President of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, Joe Ajero, has again called for the reversal of hiking electricity tariff Ajero, who led other unionists in protest to the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission's headquarters in Abuja, said the indiscriminate increase of tariff based only on inflation indices is compounding the woes of Nigerians. Anthony Momodu was there for Global Television.
The leaders of the unionists said Labour is out to protect Nigerians from the inimical tariff hike by Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission and called for the immediate reversal.
NEC should stop increasing tariff on only 4,000 megawatts, year in, year out. Nigeria cannot develop with 4,000 megawatts. NEC's policy of increasing tariff is based on inflation and the value of the currency. So if NEC, with what they have done now, they have created inflation, they will still go back to increase tariff because of inflation, which they created. Can you see how people are benefiting from their own wickedness?
Ajero said the privatization of the sector has failed completely, thus keeping the Nigerian workers and Nigerians in perpetual darkness. Deputy President Trade Union Congress Tommy Etim accused the Nigerian government and the Regulatory Commission of killing Nigerian workers with excessive taxation.
Nigerians are saying no to discriminatory power allocation. Are we saying no?
Yeah. No.
You can't give any part of the country, any part of the state, any part of the local government 20 hours and give others 1 hour. It is unacceptable. We are here to interface with NEC. If they don't know how to run the power sector, if they're ignorant of what is happening globally in power, they should seek help.
We did not vote government to power in order for them to suppress us with taxation. Sure. How will you tax a man in electricity that he never used and you allow him to pay for it? A lot of people have paid for prepaid meter for almost 1 year. They refuse to give. They depend so much on what they call estimated billing.
The chairman, Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, Sanusi Garba, assured the trade union leaders and their members of plans to address their concerns.
We have listened to the concern of Nigerians and will make adequate case and representation to the policy side on the issue of affordability of tariffs. We also note very clearly what Comrade Ajero mentioned about diversification, about energy sources. The Commission has issued a number of orders on capping estimated bills by all discos, limiting how much they can bill you.
It is hoped that the trade union's picketing of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission in protest to the incessant hike in electricity tariff may lead to the reversal of the tariff high. Anthony Momodu reporting for Global Television.
In the meantime, members of the Nigerian Labour Congress in Plateau State and the Trade Union Congress have blocked the entrance of the headquarters of Jos Electricity Distribution Company in Jos, the state capital. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NEC) offices located at the Golden Base Axis in the city were also picketed by the union members, leaving their workers stranded. The state chairman of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Eugene Manji, who led the union members in Jos, said that the action complied with the directive of their national secretariat aimed at forcing the authorities to reverse the recent hike in the country's electricity tariff. Lagos State Government has issued a stop work order against illegal projects at waterfronts and has prosecuted 6 for illegal operations. The Commissioner for Waterfront Infrastructure Development, Yakub Alebiosu, disclosed this in Alausa, Ikeja, while presenting the ministry's scorecard since assuming office to commemorate the first year of the second term in office of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The Commissioner noted that in a bid to push the state's gross domestic product up, government has approved the establishment of 4 additional islands to attract investments. National leadership of the National Association of Nigerian Students, NAS, has called for an end to the strike action by a section of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, University of Abuja branch. A statement by Lucky Emonefe, National President of National Association of Nigerian Students, urged the striking lecturers to see reasons and resume work immediately. Emonefe said that it is saddening that the union always ignores the interests and plight of Nigerian students and parents before reaching decisions. And still on student matters, Kogi State government has announced the rescue of several students from Confluence University of Science and Technology, Osara, Kogi State, who were abducted last Thursday. The police public relations officer in Kogi State, SP Williams Aya, clarified to reporters via text message that 14 students were rescued during the operation. The rescue students, along with their previously abducted individuals, were promptly taken to a medical facility to receive the necessary care following their traumatic experiences. Police operatives of the Federal Capital Command have busted the car theft syndicate that specializes in stealing vehicles from Abuja and taking them to Lagos for sale. Parading the suspects before journalists at the command headquarters in Abuja, CP Bennett Igwe reassured FCT residents that the police command under his leadership will do all within its power to prevent crime and criminality in the territory. Kikalomo Okere has details.
FCT Commissioner of Police Bennett Igwe disclosed that luck ran out of the gang when a victim whose car was stolen in Abuja traveled to Lagos for an engagement, only to see the stolen car of his friend at a car stand put up for sale. CP Igwe says police detective deployed to the scene discovered that the original chassis of the stolen car had been changed. The car was recovered and the criminal arrested.
Number one here, Anthony Chibuzo and Jonas Chukwe. That's the first and second one there. We picked them up in Lagos. When they rob car here, they will take it to Lagos. They will rob within, they will take to Lagos to go and sell. We recovered 3 cars from them. The Toyota Camry, I will show you the Audi. The Toyota Camry there has the chassis number there now is a fake one. It has gone through 4 transformations of 4 chassis numbers. How they do it, we don't know.
Some of the criminals attested to the crime which they were accused of.
This is the first time. This is the first time. This is the first time. Please, Nigerians, I'm calling on you. Please help me to investigate this matter. I am giving the police every information. I am being embarrassed for something I don't know.
Calm down now.
From Lagos State.
What were you doing when they picked you up? And what did they tell you? What was your offense? What was your offense? What did
Are
they
you
tell
one
you?
of the Kabiru Umar?
The Commissioner of Police says to get rid of criminal elements in the FCT, there is need for utmost cooperation of the residents. Igwe further reels out some of the achievements of the police between April and May 2024.
One chance people armed. They said they are one chance, but they are robbers because they are armed. These are 4 of them. Their operational vehicle, we couldn't tow it. It's parked in Maitama police station. We are determining among them, and the second group, Hamza Ibrahim. Where is Hamza? Hamza Ibrahim. Raise your hand. Mubrak Abubakar. Abubakar Suleiman. Lawal Muhammad. 4 of them. You can ask them. Their duty is robbery. They call themselves one chance.
Commissioner of Police FCT Bennett Igwe appeals to the residents to report any suspicious movement to the command. Kikelomo Okere, Global Television News.
The Joint Military Task Force in Niger Delta, codenamed Operation Delta Safe, has uncovered over 50 illegal refining sites in the Bisani Forest of Yenagoa local government area of Bayelsa State. The commander Operation Delta Safe, Rear Admiral John Okeke, who led the operation on Sunday, May 12, said that illegal refining of stolen crude oil was taking place in each of the sites uncovered. You're watching News Cycle, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja, where Star Times Channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using our Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. When News Cycle returns, Palestinians flee as Israeli forces return to Jabalia. This and other stories coming your way shortly after this break. Do stay with us. This is Global Television bringing you live broadcast of News Cycle with Uyi Agmofwebe. Thank you so very much for staying with us. On the foreign scene, fierce fighting has been reported in Jabalia in northern Gaza after the Israeli military went back into areas where it said Hamas had regrouped. Residents who fled said there had been tanks advancing towards Jabalia's refugee camp, which has come under heavy bombardment. Hamas's military wing also said it was battling troops east of the camp. Meanwhile, the UN has said 360,000 people have fled Rafah in the south since an offensive began a week ago. The Israeli military has ordered the evacuation of the eastern third of the city, which is swollen with more than 1 million Palestinians taking refuge. A top opponent of the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged his compatriots to resist dictatorship after the country's top court provisionally released him from jail to campaign in national elections. Arvind Kejriwal, Chief Minister of the capital Delhi and a key leader in an opposition alliance formed to compete against Modi in the polls, was granted bail on Friday after weeks in custody. In a defiant press conference the day after his release, Kejriwal said the outcome of the election would determine whether India remains a democracy. More than 200 people have been killed in flash floods that rippled through multiple Afghan provinces as authorities declared a state of emergency and rushed to rescue the injured. Heavy rains sent roaring rivers of water and mud crashing through villages and across agricultural land in several provinces, with northern Bagian one of the heaviest hits. Ahmad Sayar Sajid, head of the Natural Disasters Management Department in northern Takar province, said in addition to human casualties, the floods have also caused huge financial losses to the people, where he estimated 20 persons have died in the flooding. Now time to take a look at business for you. The Controller General of the Nigeria Customs Service, Adewale Adeniyi, has stated that his commencement to implementation of the recently launched pilot authorized economic operation program in Nigeria will be ramped up. Speaking as a panelist at the World Customs Organization conference, Adeniyi said that the authorized economic operator was designed to contribute to the broader objectives of the WCO in promoting broader security and fostering sustainable economic development globally. The Nigeria Midstream and Downstream Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, has taken action against black marketers who engage in illegal activities amid the recent scarcity of petroleum products, also called PMS, in Nigeria. In a recent operation, the agency seized 6,000 liters of PMS from black marketers who had constructed huge tanks in their vehicles to buy PMS and at NNPC mega stations. Dr. Bashir Kufar, the controller of the agency in Adamawa State, stressed that their mission was to ensure the availability of the product. He said he had sent over 15 trucks of the products to various fuel stations across the metropolis over the weekend. Finance Minister and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, has visited Jets Motor Company Assembly Plant in Lagos, where compressed natural gas, also called CNG buses, have been assembled under the Presidential CNG Initiative. Disclosing this in a statement by the Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity to President Bola Tinubu, Temitope Ajayi, He said JET, which is located in Lagos, is one of the 4 assembly plants picked by the PCNGI to assemble semi-knocked-down components of the climate-friendly CNG and electric buses and tricycles, which will soon be rolled out to slash transportation costs. On entertainment, Nigerian actor Inaya Wigwe took home the overall Best Actor Award at the 2024 Cameroon International Film Festival. The award acknowledged Wigwe's impressive performance in Joel Ayuk's cross-continental action drama Chokehold, where he starred alongside Jamaican actress Sharando Ferrell. The actor's capacity to take on different but tasking roles has led to his being a part of another international production, such as All About Love, South Africa, and Black November 2012. Now let's bring entertainment closer to home. Breath of Life has won the Best Movie Award at the 10th edition of the Africa Magic Viewers Choice Awards, AMVCA. The movie received 11 nominations across various categories, including Best Movie, Best Director, and Best Lead Actor, and won in 6 categories. Lead actor Wale Ojo won the Best Actor, Bibi Sesore the Best Director Award, while Ademola Adedoyin got the Best Supporting Actor. Quite astounding there. In sports, head coach of Refined Nuggets Football Academy, Rafael Namba, has highlighted the importance of hunting young and budding talents, as well as the skill set of children, as the catalyst for a successful football professional career. Anthony Momodu tells us more.
A grassroots football academy which aims at grooming children from ages 4 to 12 years to become professionals in the nation's capital says professionalism is achieved from the basics. Coach Rafu Namba says the recipe for a successful career for any aspiring footballer or sport athlete is to begin in the academy in order to imbibe the fundamentals of any sport.
The plans for the future is for us to keep on grooming the grassroots players, nurturing them, and not just nurturing them, making sure that we train them in the right direction.
Well, training kids is very important. It makes the children look very, official. And the academy is good for kids, for them to grow with it and have discipline.
In an interview, some parents said sports investment is key in development of the skill set and potentials of children, while other parents called on parents to encourage their children's dream in any sporting endeavor, as success in sports brings wealth and development to the family.
There are a lot of kids who are extremely talented, especially underprivileged kids who don't even have the opportunity to play football at this level. But I think the government and also generally in Nigeria, there's need for more support to get all kids playing and all kids fit.
So I always encourage the kids to put in more hard work, because you can't be successful without putting that hard work into whatever you are doing.
If your child is passionate for football, just do all you can to support that child. You don't know, it's not all about education today, skills are very important. So the little you can do to develop that skill and that interest would help the child go a long way.
The youngsters acknowledge that wearing their favorite jerseys and numbers is a motivation to play well, as others believe joining academies at a young age will make their dreams of playing for Nigeria and their favorite clubs come true.
Football has been a dream of mine for very, very long, and hopefully I can make it to big teams like Arsenal and of course Nigerian national team. You build on your stamina, your skills, and it's very important for children because it will help them become professional.
I feel so free in this jersey. I feel so powerful. I feel great. And when I play for Nigeria, I will love it, because then I will look back and then know that my coach, I was wearing this jersey just a few years ago.
And as I also play here, it's like it gives us more knowledge about football. Give us what to know in football.
There is no gainsaying that sport and physical exercise contribute to the well-being of the body and mind of not only sports athletes, coaches, and sports enthusiasts, but every human being. Anthony Momodu reporting for Global Television.
Thank you, Anthony Mamadou, for that brilliant reporting there. And that's a full circle on the news here on Global Television, where our Star Times channel 276 kindly follow us across all social media platforms using our Global TVNG and other handles as you now see on screen. I'm Uyi Agmofwe saying a big thank you to you for watching. Coming up shortly is Big Talk with Michael Edika.